good afternoon to you. 1 minute to the top of the hour. Thank you for always choosing TV47, your #1 channel for the latest news. Welcome to the bulletin. I'm Mwige William. Now, to our top story this afternoon, National Assembly leader Kimani Ichung'wah said that persons who allegedly tried to meddle with elections did not succeed. Ichung'wah has claimed that those who cried foul about election malpractices are now the people who had tried to hack into other systems. Let's listen in.
Those who have always cried foul of elections being rigged are indeed the ones who had intent of influencing the elections and rigging the elections of August 2022 through the campaign that you have seen of disinformation, hacking both electoral systems and communication systems in an endeavor to influence the outcome of the elections. We must also take this opportunity to commend IEBC, the people of Kenya, especially all our supporters across the country, who never fell victim to the machinations of Mr. Odinga and his cartel that attempted to influence through rigging and such other machinations, as has been reported. And we are happy that whatever is done in darkness will one day come to light. We have always maintained that this is a classic case of those who, in the older days of our city, would snatch people's bags and run shouting, "Thief, thief, thief," where they indeed are the thieves themselves. We are happy that the people of Kenya refused to fall into the trap of those who are crying foul and trying to incite Kenyans. We are happy too that those who have always claimed that systems are being hacked, it has now become evident that they are the ones who are attempting and indeed commissioning people to hack into systems, electoral systems, and systems of their competitors.
Now shifting gears to matters security, elders drawn from the Turkana community as well as residents have lauded the move by President William Ruto to deploy KDF soldiers to help flush out bandits and restore sense of security in the North Rift region of the country. Speaking in Lodwar town, the elders noted they have faith in the KDF and want those in possession of illegal firearms to surrender them. The elders have also warned the leaders from the neighboring West Pokot County against opposing the operation in the Kerio Valley areas, saying all criminals deserve to legally face the law.
Tunasema operation iendelee, itoe mabunduki ndio ipatie watu wa Lorokon hapo yote nafasi ya kufanya development. County imeshindwa kufanya development kwa sababu ya insecurity.
Hii kitu aendelee, hata kama kufika mwaka 5, hata kufika mwaka 10 aendelee. Sisi tunakubali, kwa sisi watu walikuwa nakubali. Hakuna mtu mwingine anasema ati mambo mengine tena tutakaa chini. Mambo ya wajumbe ya kukaa pamoja hakuna. Pokoti ile semekana tutakaa pamoja tuongee mambo ya hakuna leo, hakuna kabisa. Tunaongea kusema hii kitu aendelee. Tunakubali.
Ikichukua mwaka moja ichukue. Ingine kitu nataka kuongeza ni kwamba kuhimiza juu ya wale wanaotafuta njia ya kutoroka. Rais atusaidie, afunge mipaka yote ili bunduki zote mpaka itolewe.
If kitu hii itachukua, operation hii itachukua kama mwaka moja, afadhali chukue, lakini tuwe hands free kutoka illegal guns ambazo ziko katika mikononi ya wajambazi ambazo wanaishi hapa ndani ya Turkana. As some communities that are sponsored by multinational to come and take Turkana land because Turkana is rich in minerals, is rich in gas, is rich in hydropower. This is what the intention of what is happening in Pokot over nchi ya yaani kuchukua ardhi ya Waturkana.
Wakati ambapo hii operation itakuja kuisha, watarudi na hizo bunduki. Kwa hivyo serikali ijue namna ya kuangalia mambo kama hayo, iongee na serikali ya ng'ambo ile ingine ya Uganda, ijulikane namna ambavyo watateka nyara hawa wahalifu, kwa sababu saa hii leo hii operesheni inaendelea na hawa washafuka mpaka na hizo silaha haramu. Serikali inatakana iangalie hiyo kwa kina.
Well, elsewhere, the Nyamira High Court has upheld the gubernatorial election petition number 002 of 2022 on grounds that the petitioner Dennis Ayera, who claimed that he is not satisfied with the results, did not have enough evidence. Now Nyamira residents and leaders have asked the petitioner and second runners-up Walter Onsebe Nyabati to join hands with Amos Nyaribo and elevate the county to higher standards through various development projects.
I tell you, election for Nyamira held on the 9th of August 2022 was substantially conducted in accordance with the Constitution, the Elections Act, were validly elected as the governor and deputy governor for Nyamira County. That equally answers issue number 3.
The determination that His Excellency Amos Nyaribo won the election in Nyamira County free and fair. And I look forward to seeing more such kind of rulings from our courts on
Nyamira. Wacha wakuje pamoja, wasameane, mambo ya kesi haina maana. Tunaomba wakuje wafanye kazi pamoja na wanasiasa wote wa nchi yetu ya Kenya, kuanzia rais mpaka magavana wetu na wanasiasa wote. Kujeni pamoja, mfanye kazi pamoja, kwani sisi kama wananchi, wafanyabiashara na wengine wote tunataka tuwe na taa, tunataka barabara, tunataka tuwe na maji, madawa, na watoto wetu wasome, maendeleo yaende mbele.
Still in the corridors of justice, a court has nullified the victory of Nyasiongo Ward Representative Dennis Kebaso Nyaribo after two contestants submitted their petition challenging the time mismanagement and discrepancy of votes. The court ordered IEBC to recount votes that tallied against the current ward representative. Also, one of the petitioner was not satisfied with the court decision of IEBC to conduct a fresh election because he expected to be announced as the winner.
My name is Jackson Mogusu Mochumbe. Today, the court at Keroka has pronounced its judgment in validating the election of Dennis Kebaso as the MCA for Nyasiongo and directing that we hold a fresh election in Nyasiongo. That is the position of the court, and we agree with their position. But in the contrary, my prayers have not been answered. We did a recount, and the judgment is not in tandem with the report which happened after recount. The court has pronounced that the current MCA got 2,492 votes, holding position number 3 in the entire election process. We are not tired. We shall pursue justice until we are satisfied.
Nikaomba koti iturudi kwa uwanja, na koti imefanya yale ambayo niliomba. Niko na furaha sana.
Kwa hivyo mimi na waomba wananchi tuweze kufanya campaign.
Now moving away from matters, corridors of justice, to police matters. Police officers in Kirinyaga County have complained over National Police Service that does not get concerned with its officers' welfare. During the hearing in Kirinyaga conducted by the task force formed by President William Ruto to collect recommendation on police welfare, police officers from different departments have complained of discrimination in promotions and transfer. They said that some of them have been in the service for long and they are about to retire, but they have never been promoted, while others come from training and are promoted very fast. In matters to do with transfers, they have said that this is done in a discriminative way, as some are transferred to good areas depending on who you know and the amount you can give as a bribe.
There is somebody 15 years ago intentionally lost my fight. I've stagnated for all those years as a couple. To the time now I'm sick. I'm having acute hypertension. I'm only 54 years now. I'm remaining 5 years to retire. I don't know who's going to assist me, because when I see my colleagues whom we were in Cobra Coast together, they are not inspectors. It is so much disturbing Even my sons now, they are saying, hawataandikwa police.
I have been stagnant in this rank of inspector now for over 8 years. And because I have so many to talk, the ones which I can tell you, Madam Chair, is to look inward and to see that about the transfers are either done in a good way, that is, they can be used, they can be done by another body, either by National Police Service Commission, other than the Director of Personnel, or any other body. At the same time, about the promotion, we don't need those boards. It can be done in merit grounds, Madam Chair. With those few remarks, Madam Chair, I hope and pray that you will assist us in the National Police Service, and I pray for you to continue with this task, which I know is very hard one, and I know we'll go through. Thank you, Madam Chair.
His promotion. Recently, there were those who were employed as graduate inspectors. I will challenge you to have a status of the same, and if you follow through, hao ni watoto ya wakubwa peke yao. There are those who are still serving. They have 20 years of service. They are graduates and they are not promoted. Mina kuuliza uko na hiyo habari?
Now shifting gears to matters education, Joy Nyanchama from Bonchari constituency in Kisii County sat for her KCPE examination in 2022 and scored 383 marks. Up to now, she is still at home 1 week after her peers reported to school. Joy comes from a humble background and her parents are not in a position to raise her school fees. She was expected to report to school on February 6th, 2023, and she is now concerned that she might not report to Form 1. Joy was invited to join Nyabururu Girls High School and she is requesting for help so that she is able to complete her education.
No money to pay for my school fees, so it was so hard. All the time I was being sent home for school fees, but I managed to work hard, borrowing books from my colleagues and learning at home when there is no money for examination. I did all I was able to do to get that marks that I scored. Now, after the outcome of the result, I was called at Nyabururu Girls High School, but there is no money to go there. My parents have tried their best, but they have got nothing. They have not even bought nothing for the admission letter, what they were demanding. I'm just waiting, but others have gone to school. I was supposed to join at date 6, but others have gone. Me, I'm still at home, and there is no hope from my parents that they will take me to school. I will ask our Governor, Honorable Paul Simba Arati, our Senator Momoi Monyonka, our Women Rep Honorable Doris Donya Toto, our Bonchari MP Honorable Charles Onchoke, and our area MCA Honorable Victor to support me so that I can go to school, learn, and be what I have been dreaming to be. It is my dream one day to find myself being a doctor.
Naomba wasanii wema waweze kusaidia msichana wangu kwa sababu alifanya vizuri katika shule ya primary akapita, na sasa sina njia ya kumpeleka shule. Hata mimi ninakumbuka vile nilisoma shule ya primary nikapata marks 452 out of 700, lakini sikupata nafasi ya kujiunga na kitatu na zile shule ya secondary kwa sababu wazazi wangu walikufa kitambo, wakaniacha nikiwa mdogo. Sasa ndio naona vile maisha yananikalia magumu. Naona na huyo msichana wangu akikaa nje bila kuendelea na masomo yake, na yeye pia ataenda kusumbuka. Sasa naomba wasanii wema wanisaidie, wamuone tu huruma, wamsaidie aendelee na masomo yake ili atimishe ndoto yake.
And after highlighting that story of Joy, we hope that men and women of goodwill will hear her plight and make her dream of becoming a doctor come true. Now, to Mombasa County, over 5,000 small-scale fishermen trading along the coastal lines of Mombasa, Lamu, Kilifi and Kwale counties are facing uncertainty regarding their source of livelihood due to the ongoing project to expand the port of Mombasa at the Dongo Kundu Special Economic Zone. The Coast Fishermen Board, represented by the African Center for Corrective and Preventive Action, filed a case at the Mombasa High Court on January 29, 2023, seeking to stop the project due to environmental concerns. The fishermen are now pushing for the compensation after their source of livelihood was affected by the dredging of seabeds and the depositing of drained soil in their fishing zone along the coastal line. However, during a hearing at the Mombasa Environmental and Land High Court, Judge Stephen Kibunja directed the respondents to serve their responses within 5 days before the case hearing scheduled for March 29, 2023.
Inaleta mafanikio katika ujenzi wa nchi yetu. Tunakumbuka kwamba kuna the blue economy ambayo iko hapa kwetu na ni mafanikio kwetu sisi katika sekta hii ya marine. Lakini swala ni kwamba je, huyu mvuvi anapokuwa ako pale na miradi hii ya serikali inapokuja hajatambulika na amekuwa ni mtu wa kulalamika kuuliza nitapelekwa wapi. Saizi tunaambiwa kwamba kuna compensation ambayo tunapewa, hatupewi alternative livelihood. Tunaambiwa tutapewa msaada, tutasaidiwa, tutaondolewa. Lakini tunaamini ya kwamba serikali ikifanya mradi huwa inamchukua yule mwananchi, ikamtafutia mahali, ikamwambia nimekutoa hapa kwa sababu serikali ina mipango yao, lakini kama mwananchi nawe kae mahali ambapo utakuwa unajiwezesha kujifanyia kazi.
Ruto na Bwana Rigathi Gachagua, tunakuomba, wewe ni mtetezi wa wanyonge, wewe ni mtetezi wa haki za binadamu, twakuomba utufikirie sisi wavuvi tuko mashakani, wavuvi tumeumia sana na wavuvi tunaendelea kuumia sana. Tangu mwaka 1963 Kenya ilipopata uhuru mpaka wa leo, mvuvi yule yuko na chombo kile, mvuvi yule yuko na mazingira yale.
Ni vizuri serikali ijue kwamba huo mradi ni wa kunufaa wananchi wa Kenya. Na kabla wananchi wa Kenya watu wanufaike huko bara, pia hapa Mombasa tunataka pia wenyeji wafurahie.
Still highlighting issues in the coastal town of Mombasa, at least 300 families in Salama Village, Changamwe constituency in Mombasa are living in fear of forced eviction from their said ancestral land of 54 acres of alleged land grabbing from a top politician. The area residents state the said politician had sent representatives claiming it belonged to a deceased spouse. Expressing their grievances, the villagers now want the government to assure them of their safety, as the matter has even affected school-going children. This conflict had been earlier taken to court and a hearing will be conducted on February 26th.
Na zaidi ya hapo tumekuwa na changamoto za usalama hapa. Na wanapoingia hapa tusiku ambao wanaingia, kesho yake huwa lazima kutokee majangili. Na majangili wakija ni kuchoma nyumba na kupiga watu na kuumiza na kwenda zao. Na tunaporipoti hii maneno hakuna mahali inaenda. Yote inakuwa ni kuzungushiana hapa kule pale. Kwa hivyo sisi tunaomba Bwana Ruto, president wetu, tunakuomba kwa kunyenyekea na kusema kwamba ikiwezekanika Bwana Ruto, tunaomba tujue ni kwa nini administration wanashirikiana na bwenyenye na chifu na kuja kutunyanyasa hapa sisi sote.
Hatulali, hatukai na amani, watoto wetu pia hawana amani, hata skuli pia watoto hawaendi kwa sababu ya fujo. Maana kila tukikaa hatujui tutamkaje, kila tukikaa tutamka vipi. Sasa Ngilu nataka niambie huyu babu yangu kwa nini alizikwa hapa na nyanyangu. Mpaka sasa hii Ngilu yataka kuniondoa hapa, akiniambia hapa si kwangu. Hapa si kwangu vipi, na ndugu zangu na watoto wangu na babu zangu paka sote tuko hapa sahi. Ngilu ananiambia hapa si kwake, kila siku yanileta majambazi. Mimi ninachoomba, sheria ni kama maji, lakini haki ifate mkondo.
Now shifting gears. As politics, Azimio leader Raila Odinga, accompanied by other principals, have stated that the coalition will continue with its rallies in various counties. Odinga, while addressing the media from Jubilee Party headquarters, insisted that they don't recognize President William Ruto as the president of Kenya. Raila further affirmed that Kioni is the Secretary General of Jubilee Party, despite claims that his position has been taken up by East Africa Legislative Assembly Member of Parliament Kanini Kega.
And there's no reason whatsoever for anyone to imagine that things will get better. Siku ya Jumatano ijao tutakwenda hapa Nairobi katika ile uwanja wa Jivanjii hapa Nairobi kwenda kuomba. Tutakuwa na maombi na Wakenya wote. Sisi kama
sit and carry the public.
We want to ask the people of Kenya na hatua ambayo ilichukuliwa na wale wengine ambao walikuwa wanajifanya kama majangili kuja kuvamia kikao kikuu cha chama cha Jubilee hapa. Eti wanahidhini. Bahati nzuri ile tribunal ya vyama imesikiza pendekezo ambayo imepelekwa na viongozi wa chama cha Jubilee na wakatoa amri ya kwamba Jubilee iendelee. Na kwa hivyo tumekuja hapa tumesindikisha katibu mkuu wa chama cha Jubilee Mheshimiwa Jeremiah Kioni.
Yes. The Jubilee that we belong to na iko kwa roho zetu. Hiyo Jubilee iko ndani ya Azimio. Iko ndani ya Azimio. Na hiyo Jubilee believes in the cause that we have started through the People's Baraza.
Now moving away from that, in an effort to face insecurity challenges among the students of Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology in Kakamega, the university administration has started the construction of a house for the students. The university deputy chancellor, Professor Solomon Shibairo, while talking to press in his office, has said that the initiative was started after witnessing violence and rampant killings between the students in the area. Shibairo has also challenged investors to build more rooms that will benefit those who fail to get accommodation within the school premises.
I'm complaining about my wife. Sit and carry the public to invest. In fact, if I would have 100% of accommodation from public, but ensuring me the safety, with the water, with the right environment, I would be happy. This way we need our bourgeoisies, the who in Kakamega to invest in. Those things of looking for a tender from me, they should be looking for me to do a contract to help students, to help the community. That would be a good initiative for me. Recently, just before graduation, the Chancellor introduced what we call the Chancellor's Fund. It's actually an endowment fund. You recall, universities have been struggling on ways of raising funds. Develop a unique way. Endowment fund is funds which you place somewhere and you earn interest on it.
Time to get sporty. Now, East Africa University Karate Championship silver medalist Tessie Owori, who is currently studying law at the Mount Kenya University, has been celebrated. This is after bagging the silver medal. Owori booked a slot in the World University Championship set to take place in July in South Africa. Speaking during the certificate and medal presentation, she explained that her journey has been full of challenges, but she hopes for a smoother path now that she has shown the world her prowess, while Mount Kenya Sports Department Coordinator Muyamba Fred added that investing in talents and has put up mechanism to ensure that the students will not only excel in studies but also in co-curriculum activities.
I started my karate way back in 2019, July. I trained for 4 months. Then 2020 Corona came, we had to stop karate till last year, October, when I embarked back to my karate journey. I've been participating in small games until I was able to reach East Africa, where I participated and won the silver medal. I'm aiming for gold medal in the World Championship. And not only that, I still want to do karate and reach black belt, yeah, and maybe become a sensei, yes.
Mount Kenya University generally has put in place mechanisms to ensure that our students do not just excel in academics, but they also